Hi folks, Dean Kavanagh here from Triview. Just wanted to run through the reactive commands, or reactive interactions as we often refer to them as, with Talus. So to begin with, you'll need to direct message Talus itself. If you're not sure how to do that, you can just go to the search bar at the top of Teams, which is off the screen at the moment, and type in Talus, and that will start a direct conversation with the bot. Once you've done that, you can use the commands. Any of the commands start with an exclamation mark. You can view all the commands that are currently available if you simply click down the bottom, and it'll come up with a what can I do. If we click on that, these are all the various commands that are available right now. Of course, the exclamation mark commands will show this same list in the same way, with slightly more detail. But if we go from the top, we've got here ticket list, exclamation mark ticket list. That will produce all your currently open tickets that are assigned to you. Anything that's not in the completed state or resolved, depending on how your company have your statuses set up. You can click on each of these links and it will take you straight out to that ticket in your preferred browser. The next one is to create a new ticket straight here from Teams. So exclamation mark new ticket, and then space. You start typing the name of the company. You don't have to type it out in full, as long as it's got one letter. It will actually return the first result in alphabetical order. So if it's the wrong company, you may have to retype it and type it out in more detail. But ultimately you end up with this new ticket card here. And from here you can fill in the common fields that you're probably familiar with: ticket title, description, who the contact is that's actually made this request. This is particularly handy if you're on the phone, or if you're on the road or on site, whatever the case may be, and you can fill it out straight from Teams. The priorities which you've got set in your company, the due date. You can even say just to assign it straight to yourself if you're the technician on the phone and you're working on it there and then, and click the Create Ticket button. As we move down, you'll see that it'll actually let you know the ticket number as well, so that you can open it up or do whatever other modifications you might need to. The next one is adding a note, exclamation mark add note. Just hit enter. That'll produce up another card here. You select your ticket from your currently active tickets, the status that you want to set it to if things are changing, and then the summary of your notes. So just whatever note you need to add. Again, it'll send you a confirmation that it's all gone through fine. And the last one is time entry. So again, exclamation mark time entry, hit enter. From here you can again select the ticket that you've got open at the moment, summary notes, internal notes, start and end time. Now for this we do have drop down times, but you can actually overwrite that if you need it to be more defined. Overnight is used if it's passing over the midnight time frame for any of the late shift workers. Non-billable if it's not going to be billable for those that are invoicing from Autotask, and you can even tick on to add the summary notes to the resolution. You can also update the status from here and create the time entry. So we'll just do a very quick run through. We will actually add a time entry just as I have above so we can see what it looks like. So I'm going to hit enter. That selects the command, and I'm going to hit enter again. It will briefly think about it, send that off to Talus, and then you should see Talus will start writing back. That gives you an indication, even though we're sure that Talus isn't actually typing, that lets you know that it's actually working on it. You now get the card that we're familiar with from before. You can drop this down. We're going to say weekly backup still not working. Logged in and confirmed backups are now working. Internal notes if you need to use them. I did that today at this time, which is not that, it's that. I'm going to say that didn't take too long, only took 10 minutes. Add to resolution, not billable, select the status, it's now complete, create the time entry. That'll send off again to Talus, and we will get a little confirmation. So again, it acknowledges that it's received it, and we should receive the same note as above. time entry has been created successfully. And that's it. That ticket will close off, set to complete, all those notes will add, and you're done. So that's how the reactive commands work for Talus. Hoping that makes life a lot easier for you guys. If you've got any other suggestions for commands, please let us know. Thank you.